And there we go. We actually have the Japanese title. Rockman 4. Aratanaru Yabo. Just totally raped the Japanese language on that. Sorry, guys. Now, I actually did pop this in earlier. And if you see there, the game has actually started showing a screenshot. So if I go to play, it's actually picking up right where I left off. And I've had different games in the system, so it's kind of cool. Little fast forward function there. Now, a quick note, I do have the Japanese version of Castlevania 3, and that also has a special chip. That is a card I've actually had some issues with in the past, so I don't know if the cart was just dirty or what, but that did not work for me. But the American version of Castlevania 3 did. And I've said it once, I'll say it again, this looks just freaking awesome. It looks great. Better than my upscaler in a lot of overall presentation. Okay, so we know Famicom works. One thing I wish... Okay, so back to chat here. The Reptile says, well, that sucks. He's referring to Mega Man X, Mega Man X3 not working. Dr. Claw 411, one thing I wish they fixed. And the Retron 3, that put a death grip on the console, but I felt like you'd snap the plastic in between the cartridge slots if you pushed on it. I'm hearing the Retron 5 has the same problem. I'm not sure how they could have fixed it, but I wish they did. Yeah, I agree with you. I also have a Retron 3 that I use in my basement on the projector, and I always felt like I was going to break that thing. And unfortunately, like you said, that you've heard that the Retron 5 has the same problem. I do feel that this is it does have that cheaply feel make to it, unfortunately. Now that I'm getting used to actually pulling the cartridges out of this thing, it's not too bad. And I will say the Famicom carts come out easy. The Famicom carts by far are the easiest carts to pull out of this thing. Let's go back to Super Nintendo, but actually let's go to a Super Famicom version. This is Final Fight. Let's see how this looks on the system and how it works. And then we'll go to Genesis. And here we go. Error. Cartridge power fault detected. Did you insert a SNES cartridge backwards? No, I did not. And man, does this thing not want to come out easy. There we go. Grab my handy dandy Q-tip here, even though it's dry still. Maybe a little dirt on the contacts. Yeah. Pop it back in. Now it came up, Final Fight. And hey, I was playing this earlier, and look, it remembered exactly where I stopped playing. I think that's pretty damn amazing, because I didn't use a save state for this. So I'm wondering how many games it can actually store into memory. But like you guys said, with the unknown, how does it know to differentiate between the different games? We'll have to see if we can find another unknown here. Now, I don't know if we have any frequent Final Fight players in chat that have played this before. I'm used to playing the crap out of the arcade version because I actually have it in my basement. I can't remember if the sound samples are just off on this or if Hager's voice sounds a little bit different. It sounds a little bit lower than it should, but I don't know if that was a port thing or if that is a sound thing with the console.